Let's stay, Caleb Williams coming out of USC. Let's go to LA and we'll stay there. On the other side of this trade is the Chargers. Now, a lot of this move was done under the obligation of cap space and freeing things up under year one head coach Jim Harbaugh. The team will look very different. Four massive pieces, at least on the offensive side of the ball, gone in Allen, Eckler, Gerald Everett, and Mike Williams. What does this mean for Justin Herbert? What does this mean for the vision that Jim Harbaugh has for this team?
You guys like Drewski?
What's up, Drewski?
What's up, Drewski?
Commercials?
No, not expecting that to come out of your mouth.
Do you like Drewski?
I love Drewski.
Okay.
There's a great meme of him going,
Yeah.
that's Quentin Johnson, the first round pick last year. He's like,
At TCU.
my turn. Like, I'm the number one guy.
Me?
Oh, okay, let's go. They completely have had to rehaul this offense. Now it's going to look different because Greg Roman's the offensive coordinator. I will say this. Keenan Allen was one of the great Chargers of all time, and they've had amazing wide receivers in their history and tight ends, of course, with Winslow and Gates and all these guys. It's going to be hard to fill that void. They do have the 5th overall pick. So they took a first-round pick last year and drafted Johnson out of TCU. He's their number one guy now. And then they have another first-round pick with a 5th overall pick in a rich, loaded draft. I could see Neighbors from LSU, one of your brethren from Louisiana State, going there. Could also see Roma Dunze going there. And suddenly, you have 2 first-round picks at wide receiver, and it's not as bad as it looks on paper.
I feel like Justin Herbert is sitting there and he's in a room and he's just listening to music. He has Adele on and he's just like, hello, can you hear me? He's in California dreaming about how it used to be.
Wow.
Because he's looking at that. He's looking around that offensive meeting room, and he's just like, where the hell are all my guys? All right, Austin Eckler, we knew there was a contract thing last year. All right, he leaves, he goes to Washington. But to lose both of your wide receivers, you think about it, we used to look at this Charger team and say they have one of the best wide receiver duos in the entire NFL. I know Mike Williams was banged up. He was injured last year, missed most of the season. Keenan Allen, as old as he is, he's still producing. So for Justin Herbert, a guy who loves to throw the ball all around the field, now you look up, to your point, all right, the rookie will step up and be the number one guy, but he didn't really do anything last year to show you that he's ready to take that step forward. An entire offseason, you grow from year 1 to year 2, so who knows what that'll be. But I look at this, to your point, Jim Harbaugh comes in, Greg Roman comes in. When they had a ton of success with the 49ers, they ranked at the bottom of the league when it came to passing yards and passing attempts. Justin Herbert, totally different quarterback than Colin Kaepernick or Alex Smith in that right. But as you get rid of all the weapons, Gus Edwards, get ready. Let's hand the ball off and let's run the rock, because that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, this is going to be very interesting to see how this all unfolds this season, because, like you said, getting Greg Roman and having that mantra or that mentality of we're running the football, play action when we can, and then you have this gunslinger in Justin Herbert who can make all the throws down the field. So you had to see this coming. In a sense that it was going to kind of clean house.
Had to.
Especially when you have a new head coach in, you have older players, but he's an older player, like you said, that can't steal ball. But Justin, the keys are yours now. So you're going to have to run this show as best as you can with the guys who we have in this locker room. Like Peter said, we have a first round last year in Johnson, probably going to draft a receiver this year and with the 5th overall pick, I believe you said. So it's going to be a lot of new talent around there in that L.A. Charger locker room.
Yeah.
And it's going to be on Justin to lead those guys.
Yeah.
You know, the whole if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, the Chargers were talented, but they still weren't winning in their division. It wasn't unfolding on the field the way that the expectation needs to be, frankly, or needs to be accomplished in the AFC West. So I don't mind it if a philosophical change offensively, despite having just because Justin Herbert can throw the ball 70 yards doesn't mean you need him to do it every series that you're on the field. So maybe
Roman and Harbaugh won games.
Yes, like maybe taking that off of him a little bit and only tapping into that skill set once in a while is where the Chargers need to go. And frankly, if it gets them a little bit more competitive in the season as a whole, then I'm here for it.
And maybe Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa can catch some passes. If they
Maybe.